Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a kitchen tour. I've gotten a lot of requests to do a house tour. I had a lower level house tour when I first started my channel, but I don't really feel comfortable. I deleted it because it was bad editing, number one, and I don't really feel comfortable showing the whole layout of my entire, first floor. So basically for safety reasons, I'm just going to do tours room by room. And I think that's just easier to watch anyway. You can kind of get a full view of, one room at a time. Now I'm really like aggravated with myself right now because this is my second time doing this video. I edited the whole thing. It was really funny actually at the end. I had some, bloopers. And wouldn't you know, I didn't save it all the way. I thought I did, and it ended up getting deleted. So we're gonna try this again. So this is going to be my 2016 kitchen tour if you are interested. So this is a door that we use all the time to come into the house. So right next to it to the right is where we hang our keys. It's where I hang my purse. And just above it we have just a clock. Right here is kind of our command center. I've shown this in videos before. I'll just go through it really briefly. This is Madison's cabinet. It's pretty much a disaster right now because school's in full swing, so she's just throwing stuff in here. But a couple times throughout the year I try to organize it. So she just has all of her things that she needs for school, markers, crayons, stuff like that. So that's in there. It has this cute little owl knob that I got, and it's painted with chalkboard paint so that I can just write notes or whatever to her on it. And then right here is, of course, where we hang all of her schoolwork, her artwork. She has a couple things up there right now because school just started. And then over here is where I keep save the dates. It's supposed to say save the date, but my husband smudged it, so... and then right here is just where another chalkboard. I love chalkboards. They're all over my house, so you'll see them a lot. And we just keep some important papers there. Madison keeps her homework there. She gets a packet at the beginning of the week, and it's just, her responsibility to get it done by the end of the week, so we keep it there, and we do some each day. These are some extra folders and notebooks for me, for school. And then this is the chalk that I use for my chalkboard wall. I will show you in a minute. And if you watched my recent haul, you saw these marbles. This is our system. It's working out so far so good. She gets a marble every time she, is listening good. I don't have to speak to her twice. So we just started today. She only's got one in there, but she's doing good so far. Is a fishing rod that's not supposed to be there, and just Winston's leash over here. So then this door is the door that goes out to the backyard. It's the door that goes out to the mudroom, and I will show you that if anyone is interested in the future. But this is the big chalkboard that I change around for every season. This is the Halloween version this year. And then just at the bottom is just where we keep our shoes that we're wearing, on a regular basis. All of our shoes are out in the mudroom. This over here is a big sign that my friend actually gave me. It says frozen food, and it's an older sign. I love it, but I just don't have any room for it. So for now, I just leave it back there. Then we have a fridge. I want stainless appliances so badly, but for now we just have the white ones. So that's the fridge, and then above it we just have a little wine like cooler, and we just keep Winston's treats up there. This is our calendar, and then this is our pantry. Shield your eyes, people. Shield your eyes. This is not in any way, shape, or form organized. I certainly have to go through it, but this is keeping it real all the way. So I have so much stuff that I need to get rid of. I need to do a huge purge before Christmas because I'm just feeling so overwhelmed with a lot of areas in my home. So that is like, I did it before. I just went area by area that kind of looked like this, and I just wiped them clean, wiped everything out that I didn't want, and it was great. But things build up after a while, so you need to redo that. But this was a big selling point for me for this house. I mean, it might sound weird, but I love this pantry. It's got a lot of shelving space and a lot of room. So that's that. Here I just have a wooden mermaid. I like her. I mean, it's definitely more nautical, and my house is definitely geared towards farmhouse, but I thought she added a nice touch. She looks like barn wood, so I liked that a lot. Then this is the area I film in front of a lot. A lot of people ask me about it or they want to see it. So let me just back up and show you really quickly. So let me start at the top. That's just a grocery sign that I bought at a secondhand store. Some ceramic pieces up there. Down there I have some ironstone with some old spoons and spools, and then my Ray Don that I absolutely love. I have Ray Don all over my kitchen. A little chalkboard that says eat. I have some velvet pumpkins, one there. I have another pitcher with a little plant. These fork and spoon are from Hobby Lobby. And then this wood stand I got at a consignment shop. It looks like old barn wood. I love it. And that just holds some of my Ray Don mugs. And then I just have the acorn banner from the Target dollar spot hanging on that. And then this used to be black. I painted it to match my kitchen island. And it just has some bins. One of them holds my paint, like my chalk paint, my chalkboard paint. And then the two in the middle, tablecloths and table runners. Then I have one for candles and like burners. That one down there has nothing in it. It just says stuff. And the one over there has nothing in it. And it says junk. So let me just back up and show you that. So I love that. This is my favorite area of my kitchen. And then just down there I have Winston's bowls. Of course they're right on trash barrel. Nothing fun there. Right here is the dishwasher. Very self-explanatory. And then up on this counter I just keep this galvanized like caddy. And I put all of our ball jars or mason jars in here. Just for easy access, and I just think they look cute. And then for Halloween I just propped up this Ray Don trick-or-treat platter, and usually I keep bananas in here, but I didn't have any, so I just put the bread in there. And it's not usually sitting here on this. I just put it up there for the purpose of this video. And then right here I just have our paper towel holder. So above this part of the counter I have one cabinet. So this cabinet, now I just want to tell you right now, none of my cabinets are organized. I see so many of these kitchen tours with these cabinets that are organized so nicely, and I think to myself, oh my goodness, wait till they see mine. So this is my cup cabinet. It has, you know, no organization. So I try, but then everything ends up everywhere. So this works for us. Sometimes I organize it, sometimes I don't, but for now, this is what it looks like. I did line a lot of my drawers and the shelves with this like contact paper that they were selling in the Target dollar spot last year, and I really like it, and I know they have new designs this year, so I think it just adds a nice touch to any cabinet or space. So that's that cabinet. So then over the sink, you've seen these before. These are just kitchen towels that I turn into curtains for over my sink, because my sink does, you know, the windows above my sink do look like right into my neighbor's house. So I needed just something there. And they're just held up by those little hooks. And then I have this farmhouse light that I am absolutely in love with. It's just galvanized. And then my sink. I want to get a farmhouse sink so bad, but it hasn't happened yet. I have so many things that I want to do to this kitchen, and I definitely want a new faucet. That whole top right there needs to be repainted and recaulked. It's just showing its age for sure. And then in this little area right here, this is next to the sink, I have this pedestal that was from the Target dollar spot last year. I have hand soap, some dish soap, and then this little chalkboard I like to write little notes on. And then this cow you're going to be seeing in an upcoming thrift haul. It has a really funny backstory, and for now I just put some, I turned it into a little vase. It is just a little cow, and These actually fell off one of my plants on my front steps, so I just stuck him in there. So he's really cute. And the TV, and then I have my coffee pot, and this is just an old vintage candy jar, and we just keep our filters and some coffee in there. This little guy is actually a metal bank, but I just think he looks cute in the kitchen. And then I have more Ray Dunn, my pumpkin spice mugs that I love. I printed this picture out off of Pinterest because it's true. And then we have another sugar canister on there. I have the other one right there. And over here, I got this pedestal from Pottery Barn, and I just have this little place card holder just sitting there. It's a little pumpkin. That's also from Pottery Barn. My butter holder. I have some more Ray Dunn plates with a little pumpkin on the top and a cloche. This mason jar utensil holder is from Home Goods, and the prep one is from Home Goods too. The prep one is actually not Ray Dunn. It just resembles it. I just liked it anyway. So those are holding all the utensils that I use like on a daily basis when I cook. This sign in the corner, it says Be Our Guest. It's from Hug. And then over here I just have some more Ray Dunn canisters with my salt and pepper, little holders, and this little pitcher in the back was from Target Dollar Spot last year. It's just holding some steak knives, and then I have some decorative straws that I like to switch out for the seasons. And then right here is the stove. So that's just a little Halloween towel. Then there is the microwave, and then over here I just have these little galvanized letters that spell out junk, and everyone's like, why does it say junk? And I'm like, because I love junk. That's why. And then below that I have this little flour canister that just holds like sandwich bags. So that is the like surface area of the kitchen counter space. Over here above the TV, and this is so embarrassing, but I'm going to show this really quickly. This is the medicine cabinet. Oh, that's so bad. It's so bad. I know. It's terrible. But come on, like, I know some people's look like this too. I mean, sometimes it's organized, but then it just gets out of control. So I'm just keeping it real, you know? That is what it is. The next cabinet holds our dishes. All of our bowls are currently in the dishwasher, but the top just has some ice cream bowls, some popcorn bowls, and then this is where our regular bowls go. These are our plastic plates, and then down here just our regular plates, and then these are my Mickey plates. So I have two different styles of Mickey bowls there, and then you can see that these are also lined. So that's that cabinet. And then the one over here is where I keep a lot of things for Madison for school. She put this in there. These are just the plates that she uses a lot. Some stuff that she uses for school lunches, different water bottle accessories, and then different water bottles up here, and all of her different cups that she has collected over the years. And then at the top we just have some like novelty stuff for parties, some of my sangria glasses, and then her little tea set. I don't know why that's up there. And then my husband has these vintage Budweiser cups back there. So that's that cabinet. This corner cabinet just holds a Lazy Susan with like some spices that fall everywhere. There's just a ton of spices tossed in here too. You know, my oil and stuff like that. And then up there I just have some like breadcrumbs, some vases, my trivets, some more measuring cups and stuff like that. So above the microwave, it's kind of like a random cabinet. I have some, you know, we hold our batteries, some jewelry cleaner, some dog supplies, my husband's eyeglass cleaner, cookbook that I don't use, so I should get rid of that. But that's what's up there. So those are all the cabinets that are above. Now the cabinets below, we'll start with this one, actually. This is a junk drawer. Everyone has a junk drawer, right? This is really bad though. Why do we have three of these? I don't know. Oh gosh. So that's the junk drawer. I'm glad it's a small one. The cabinet under that just holds like skinnier items, cooling racks, some platters, and some cutting boards. And then I have like my electric knife and stuff like that in there. Then to the right of the stove, this drawer is just kind of like a random drawer too, with a bunch of utensils in it that I use. This works for me. It's impossible to organize all of this random shaped stuff, so I just have it kind of thrown in here. But honestly, I'm really the only one that uses this drawer. Excuse me, I just keep sticky notes in here so I can write some notes for Madison and her lunch. I have some, pre-made ones right here. And, just random things, some random spatulas, peeler, just stuff that I would go towards more than my husband or my daughter. So that's that drawer. The next drawer is our silverware drawer. Most of our silverware that we're using is like my forks and stuff are in the dishwasher, but this is just this container came from Target. And you can see underneath that this one is lined as well. These are the knives that I use most often to cook with. So this is the silverware we use on a daily basis. These are all our steak knives. We have way too many. And this is just extra silverware that I just threw into these little things. I think I got these at a yard sale and they just fit perfectly in here with this. And then back there we just have some really sharp knives that we don't want Madison touching. And then also back there we have some ice cream spoons, and these are just plastic spoons that sometimes and utensils that I send in Madison's lunches. She doesn't really use plastic stuff anymore. I just keep some platters, serving bowls. I have a lot of my Mickey stuff in here. Like that's my Mickey colander. I have a Mickey bowl, Mickey pitcher. I have more pitchers. I have a couple more Mickey things in there. So that's where I keep kind of the specialty servingware. Okay, before I open this, don't even say that yours doesn't look like this too. And if it doesn't, I envy you. So it's the infamous Tupperware. No matter what I do, it always turns out to look like this. I mean, why isn't it focusing? It doesn't want to focus because it's so hideous. That's why. I really need to go through those. Those are awful. There's so many, and we have way too much Tupperware. Like, let's be honest, it's way too much. And for a while, I was trying to weed it all out and just like replace everything with glass, which I was doing a great job. But then, Black Friday came around and my husband is like obsessed with Tupperware. So we had to buy like these packages of it. And that's why we have all of these. So I need to really, it is what it is. I mean, half the time we just throw stuff in there, but someday I'll get around to it. And then this corner cabinet is where we keep all the pots and pans. It's kind of like that turnstile type of cabinet. And then under the sink, this is where I keep all the cleaning supplies, my husband's hand cleaner, some of the tools that I use. I just put them in this caddy, and then I have some dish towels and this little rack hanging here with so usually this is filled up with dishwasher pods, but I haven't filled it up. This has hand sanitizer in it, just my window cleaner, and some extra hand soap. So that's just all cleaning stuff and tools in there. So that's everything basically on this side of the kitchen. So let me just show you. We have a fairly large kitchen for the size house that we have, which I love my kitchen. The only thing is, like I said before, I really, really, really want to paint the cabinets. It's on my to-do list. I'm just really nervous that I'm just going to mess it up. I mean, I've painted a lot of furniture in the past, but this is very time consuming, and you want to do it right because it's, something you're going to look at every day. So if you have any tips, I would love to, I would love it if you would leave them down in the comments. If you've done it before, or maybe you have a tutorial that you filmed, anything like that, I would love to see. The farmhouse light does not match this pendant light because before, when we first bought the house, they were two like square lights and they were not my style at all. So we switched them out for two of these. But then as, the years went on, my style totally changed, and I found this light that I wanted over my sink, which I still love. And this light is supposed to become a recessed light, but clearly you can see that has not happened. So hopefully that is on the to-do list too. Tables here before, but I don't think it works in this space. It's just a very open space, and I wanted something that took up a decent amount of room and made sense. So we got this kitchen island off of Craigslist, and it was not this color when we purchased it. I will insert a picture of what it looked like before. But I did give it a whole makeover, and I painted it the same gray color that I painted this side buffet so that they would match. And then I got these knobs at Hobby Lobby. They're pretty big knobs. I really like them. And there's 2 drawers in the front and a cabinet, and then there's a drawer on either side. So one on that side and one on that side. So I will go through them and show you. These are just some storage things that I have under here. I'm not crazy about the color, but I love the metal, you know, industrial look of them. So that's why I bought them. There's just some ramen chilling right there. And it says drinks and soda, but clearly I don't have drinks or soda in either of them. So they're just used for storage, and I have some on the other side as well. And then let's go in this drawer first. This is where we keep all of the covers to our to-go mugs and cups. The straws right here. Some like decorative straws for Madison's birthday, and then just some koozies in this first drawer. And then the second one, I just have some measuring cups, some measuring spoons, my shears, my lighter, and some matches. And then I got both of these organizers from Home Goods, and I just thought that they matched the whole. I think they were made for like a bedroom, but I just used them in this. There's one in this drawer too, because I thought they matched really well. And then under here is where I have just some random things. I have some fancier dishes, some not so fancy silverware, some extra kitchen storage stuff. Sorry it's so dark. This little caddy that I just have some of Madison's Halloween party stuff in. This platter that I hauled, this Christmas platter, I need to put away. I have my little vintage Coke crate that I just keep under here for extra storage. And then our toaster is back there. So that's what's in those drawers. Over here is where I have the saran wrap and stuff. And then on the other side is where I have some computer paper. Our computer is upstairs. It used to be in the kitchen, but now it's upstairs. And then on the top I have this like farmhousey runner. I have a candle, and then these 2 cute owls. Now this did come with 2 stools, but they were so beat up. This whole thing was so beat up and disgusting that I just needed to get rid of them. Like those were beyond their lifetime. So, or the people just didn't take care of it. So my brother-in-law actually got me these off the side of the road. They're not my style at all, but they fit under the island perfectly, so we're gonna use them for now until I actually want to get some X-back chairs. I really like those, but until then I gave them my own touch. I actually covered the seats with these vintage feed bags, so I really like how they turned out, and it kind of like spruces them up and gives them the farmhouse touch that I really like. So this one just has a cow on it, and then I flipped it around for this one and did the back. So they're just a little bit different, but you know, they match. So I couldn't pass up free, and they fit perfectly and they swivel. So for now, that is what we're using. So that's my kitchen, guys. I hope you guys like this tour. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more room tours, definitely let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.